Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Elder Sign. This is a game for 1 to 8 players, ages 14 and up, with an average play time of 1 to 2 hours. Now, I've never actually played the tabletop version, and neither has Lee, but we have played the digital version. I've played it a couple of times, and I will just say I'm dreading this game. On paper, it's fantastic. It looks really cool and simple. But there's a lot of RNG in this game, and I have a hard time with games that are really heavy RNG. There's a lot of dice rolling. We're going to be essentially rolling dice in a cooperative manner, trying to complete the objectives on these cards. Our goal is to get enough Elder Signs in order to vanquish or close the gate before Azathoth, which is one of the monsters that come with the game, before they fill up their Doom track. There's, looks like 12 spaces on the Doom track there. When this reaches full, it'll just simply say that if Azathoth awakens, the game ends and the investigators lose immediately. Now, in other monsters that you may come across in this game, there's actually a separate combat phase that will ensue once the monster awakens, and you actually have to roll dice and fight the monster and so on. But with the Azathoth character here, which is supposedly the easiest out of all of them, it's just if you wakes up, that's it, game over. So you have, it looks like 12 spaces on the Doom track. You have to try and get, it says 14 of these Elder Signs before 12 is hit on the Doom track. There are some other things here that I just quickly go over. We're playing 4 different investigators. Again, this is a cooperative experience. I guess I'll control these 2, and you can control these 2. They each have different starting items. Like, for example, this character here starts with one of these. I think these are unique items. There's a deck full of these unique items that give you, like, extra dice or whatnot for your rolls. If we look closely enough on these cards, you can actually see, like, there's little gun symbols, there's a knife symbol. Guns represent this deck up here, which is chock full of just regular common items. And then, again, the swords here are like or knives are your unique items, which I guess are more powerful. But, again, without really playing this game too much, I couldn't tell you. Some characters have a little book symbol as one of their starting items, and these are typically like spells. You're going to draw from this deck and gain some bonuses there. There are also allies in the game, so players will be able to gain allies throughout the game and possibly use them to their benefit. There's a Mythos deck above Azathoth, which may be difficult to see, but these are round modifiers. So every round we're going to draw one of these cards, and there's an immediate effect that happens now, and then there's an effect that will happen later on, or possibly throughout the entire round. Your round tracker is this clock over here. And the way a round typically works is we as the investigators will take turns. When I take a turn with one character, 3 hours will move. I take turn as another character, 3 hours move. She takes a turn, 3 hours move, and so on. And when each of us has had a turn, then this clock face will go all the way back to 12 again, and then the next phase of the game will hit for that round. And usually that's like the monster's response to what we're doing. On the back of the rulebook is pretty lengthy. As simple as this game appears to be, there's quite a bit here to read and to look at. And there's, 19 pages. But on the back is a quick overview summary of that. And this game has been out for a while, so you'll probably find a bunch of videos online already explaining how to play the game. So I'm not going to go too deep into detail, but suffice it to say, like I said, we cooperatively will be taking turns, rolling dice, trying to complete these cards. There are 6 locations that are drawn, and we are going to be rolling dice to try and complete these. Whenever we roll dice, we're going to be assigning the dice faces to these symbols. So, for example, let's get our green one. The green ones are the most common. We're going to be rolling these usually. But there's a scroll on this green die, for example. If we roll it, we can then place it on the card, and that's one of the tasks that are done for that card. And then we need to roll, looks like 9 investigation. There's a total of 1, 2, and 3 investigations on here. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 is the highest. So you would have to assign 3 threes to this in order to beat it, or like 3, 3, 2, 1, something like that. It's a very tough roll to get. Again, there's a very heavy RNG element. If you pass the test, you get the rewards in white. If you fail the test, you take the reward, well, the penalties in red here, which is bad. Typically, that involves some kind of sanity loss. Characters have sanity in blue and like physical health in red. If any one character loses one stat to 0, then they die. A doom marker gets added to the doom track, but that player does get to draw a new character from the box to replace them, but none of the items carry over. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us.
Yeah.
There's also, instead of going to a location to try and roll to complete these, we can also stop at this entrance here to do a variety of things. Typically, as we complete these cards or defeat monsters, we'll be able to turn in what's called trophies to do various things. So we can receive, search the lost and found, and receive first aid, buy a souvenir. The buy a souvenir is where you can turn in trophies to get something. So for example, 10 trophies is 1 elder sign. So if you save up a lot of trophies, you can just buy an elder sign. Again, we need 14 of them in order to beat this thing. You can also spend trophies on drawing cards from the common item deck, or an ally, clue token. Clue tokens allow players to reroll dice when they want. Search the lost and found is another thing. You just basically roll a die and you get what you get. If you roll the investigation, then you lose, you have to pick, lose either a sanity or a stamina. If you roll the scroll, you gain a clue token. If you roll the skull, you gain a common item. And if you roll the terror flame tentacle icon, you gain 1 spell. So there's a 50-50 chance you're going to lose or gain something there. And then this receive first aid, you can pay trophies to fully restore stamina or sanity. Otherwise, you just you can just heal 1 thing. But that takes up your entire turn instead of going to a room and trying to complete it. So there's also this other world deck. No cards are drawn from this right now, but there are some cards in the main deck that have like a little gate symbol on them, and then when we complete that, we'll be able to draw a card. This is like an extra room or an extra encounter that we can place out and try and defeat. Typically, they're more challenging, but the rewards are also higher.
Is it these numbers? What are these numbers?
Those, the green here, that's the amount of trophies that card is worth. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1. There are monsters in this game. No cloth bag or anything was provided. We're going to be drawing monsters blindly out of this bag here. And sometimes these monsters will have a trophy value. Like this is 3.
Wow.
But these monsters, whenever they're drawn, are added to existing white rectangular spaces like this one. And that is now an extra requirement. We have to put dice both on the monster and this in order to defeat it. However, if you do manage to completely fill up the monster spaces, you can actually remove it. And if you fail the encounter, the monster does not come back. So you can actually like go to a location, defeat the monster, but fail the test. Take a hit, but this monster is now gone. And now the next time you do it, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
But typically, dice cannot be stored on cards from turn to turn. But you can, again, defeat a monster, take the dice back at the end of it, win or lose. Okay? But yeah, there's a bag full of monsters with trophy values on them. You keep them when you defeat them. And I think that's good enough for now. I think that we're sufficiently ready to play this and die trying.
And these are spells, weapons, and all that stuff?
Yes. I know you guys can't see it. I have it kind of zoomed in, but I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, the deck of cards to draw from, again, Mythos is over here. These are helpful cards that we'll draw from time to time. For those of you curious about the box, this is it. I have mostly everything off to the side here. I threw away the insert. I hate Fantasy Flight's inserts are awful. They condense everything into one little rectangle, and you can't possibly fit everything in there. So I just chuck it, get some baggies from my X-Wing game, and just yeah. So anyway, these are the other characters that we could have chosen. So there's a lot of different characters with different abilities. They have different starting items, different special abilities, different starting stamina and mental health. But the ones we chose, this was Bob Jenkins. He starts with 2 common items and a unique item. His ability is each time Bob gains 1 or more common items after setup, he gains 1 extra common item. So anytime there is a reward for a common item, which is the gun symbol, I would get to draw a second one for free, which is nice. Joe Diamond, each time Joe spends a clue token, which allows you to pick any amount of dice and re-roll them, he gains a second free re-roll as though he had spent a second clue token. So if I use this, roll dice, and I still don't like what I got, I can just get a free re-roll again. So he's great at re-rolling dice. He starts with a clue and a common item here. You are Kate Winthrop. Science. Monsters cannot appear during Kate's turn. In addition, she is immune to all terror effects. Terror effects, here's a card, for example. There's a card here with the keyword terror on it, and it says lose 1 stamina. If you roll dice, and I believe it if you do not complete the encounter on that roll, you have to take a stamina hit. So rolling the tentacle result is bad when you're trying to do this card. But if you I believe if you complete the card, you don't have to take it. I'm not about to go back through the rules and look, but we'll house roll it when it comes time. There's another terror effect here. It says, add 1 Doom token to the Doom track if terror is rolled. Now, there's 2 terror already on here. Wow. Meaning, again, so as long as you're able to assign the terror that you roll, you're fine. But if you can't, then...
Like if I had rolled 3 terror.
Yeah, you could assign 2 of them, and I think take the hit on the 3rd one, but I'm not 100% sure on how that works. I think we'll end up house rolling it to make it slightly easier for us, whatever that ends up being. I know, darn.
And then Jenny.
Jenny here. I can't read from that far away. What does it say? Well, you could have just read it, but okay.
So I can't read from that far
either. All right.
At the start of her resolution phase, Jenny may discard 1 common item, clue token, or spell to add the yellow and red dice to her dice pool.
Okay, so basically, you can say this is a common item, for example. This gives you a red die, but you can discard it in order to get a red or a yellow.
Yeah.
Red and yellow. So you're always guaranteed to have more dice in your rolls. Now, is that once per turn?
Or a clue token or a spell. At the start of her resolution phase.
Okay, all right. So that's great. So all of your items will now be yellow and red dice, as opposed to just maybe a yellow or red or whatnot. So you're always going to have some extra dice there. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. So I guess we'll just go from left to right.
And these are storages for dice?
Yeah, that allows you to store dice. Typically, like I said, dice cannot be held from turn to turn. The exception is these cards here allow you to store dice so that anyone can use them on a future roll. The only downside to locking dice is that that's less you have to roll for future encounters. You have to hope to use that soon. Yeah. But if you know that your friend is going to be needing a lot of terrors on your next turn, or on their next turn, and you roll a terror for your turn, you could lock it so that they could then use the terror on their next turn. You know what I mean? Yep. So those are like ways to safeguard dice from turn to turn. Okay, so like I said, folks, this is our first time playing the tabletop games, so don't get mad at us if we get a roll wrong or two, but as I always say, we're here to spread awareness and to have some fun. Okay, so I guess with that being said, where should Bob Jenkins go first? Again, his ability is each time Bob gains 1 or more common items after setup, he gains 1 extra common item. Unfortunately, I see clue tokens here. I do not see a regular common reward. So I'm a little concerned about, I mean, it looks like I could pretty much do anything. So maybe something easy. These clue tokens I kind of want to save for Joe Diamond because he's the master of re-rolling dice. So I'd rather give him as many clue tokens as possible.
How about this one?
This one is a uncommon item, but yeah, that might be doable. I need to, on this card, it's called the gift shop, I would need to, this down arrow means I have to resolve these from top to bottom. Nice. So I have to roll a 3 first, assign it, then re-roll more dice, and then assign the remaining here. I think we'll go for that one first. And the question is, do I want to burn a die already to try and complete this? If I do burn a die, I can potentially draw another one, assuming I'm successful. So maybe I use the yellow die. The yellow dice has let's see. Actually, the back of the rulebook has that. Yeah, there we go. I need, according to that, I need investigation dice and scrolls. So that yellow dice might actually be helpful for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, there's no terror on the yellow die, but there's a 4 investigation on this, which could be helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn my yellow, you want to see this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to burn my yellow card, and I guess just discard it up here. And I'm going to take the yellow die and all the green dice. And I'll keep the red one in reserve for a future roll, I guess. So now I've got all of these. And I'm looking for a 3, if I can. Or a combination of investigation dice that add up to 3. I'm going to put my investigator token on the gift shop here.
You can have an unlimited amount of items, right?
Yes, correct. So I'm going to roll them. Where can I roll them to where the camera will see? I guess over here is fine. Okay, so I got some scrolls. I'm going to go ahead and use this 3 that I just rolled, and I can put it here. That satisfies this. Now, when you complete one task, you cannot then assign dice to the remaining. So I do have enough. I have scrolls and a 3 here to complete this.
I would house rule the heck out of that.
Well, there is a character in the box that lets you resolve multiple tasks at a time.
I see.
But standard rules go.
You have to roll every time.
Even though I've got the results for this, now I have to re-roll everything again and hope I get just as lucky.
That is, yeah. Next time we play this, we might have to house rule.
Yes. So here's a thing. I've got a 3 here and no scrolls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the yellow die. And you can do this once per card. You can lock a die to save it for a future roll. And, well, actually, no. I don't have a scroll. So I have to now remove one of these dice from the roll and roll again. I'm hoping to get a scroll out of this.
Wow.
It's a Cox die. Reroll. It doesn't matter. All right, so now I have to lose another die and reroll these. This is awful. It's a 1 in 6 chance, so 3 skulls. This is what I mean about this game being heavy RNG.
Yeah.
There's my 2 scrolls.
My
Okay, so there's that, and I have completed this card.
There you go.
I gain a uncommon item, which turns out to be, oh, look at that. It's a Sword of Glory. It adds a yellow and red die to your attempt. Okay. And now this goes back. Okay. And nothing else happens, really. It was just for, now I get to keep this gift shop as a trophy. So I'll just keep it over here off to the side. Actually, I should probably keep track of who has what. Yeah. Because, we can't combine. And then a new card comes out.
Right away? Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because his turn is essentially over at this point.
Okay.
Can I see the rulebook real quick? Here. I was wondering. Hoarding it. Yeah, there's the movement phase, which is player may move to investigator to any adventure or other world card. So we move it to anywhere we want, our token. And then the resolution is when we try to roll dice to complete that encounter. And then the clock phase, advance the clock hand forward 3 hours. So we're going to move this up to the 3. And now it is Joe Diamond's turn. He's got the clue token and this yellow die here. I kind of want him to do this one, but what worries me is I need a scroll and then another, that's for one task. And the other task is 9 investigation. That is a lot. That's, again, I'd have to roll a lot of, I'm tempted I could burn this yellow and hopefully use the clue to re-roll a bunch of dice, and then...
I think you could do it. You had 9 on the other one.
Yeah. Unless there's another card I should go for.
This is roughly the same thing, but the perils are worse for that one. So I would say get rid of that one.
Okay, this says clue token, actually. I wonder, does that mean you lose a... I think that means you gain a clue token when you fail that. Which, okay, I'll go ahead and shoot for this one. So I'm going to burn his yellow lantern. So I get a yellow die in addition to this. And I'll just discard that. And I'm going to put my token here. And the reason why you put your tokens on these cards is that in the future, if another character comes over to help you because you failed previously, they can actually lock dice. It's like an extra lock that they can have. What do you need?
The roll book. I'm just sorry.
Okay. All right, I will roll, and let's see what I get. All right. So the roll for this is kind of pitiful, but there is a scroll down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign this scroll. It's a 1 in 6 chance. So I'm good. I don't have to discard any dice at this point because I did meet one of the requirements. Now, out of all of these dice, I need to add my investigations to 9 or higher. Okay, it's a cocked die. Fine, we'll just reroll it. It's a scroll. Okay, I'm going to burn my clue token to reroll. Well, I get 2 rerolls out of this. This one, I'm tempted to reroll. Although this is 3 right here. I would just need 6. I'm going to reroll these 4 here with my clue token. And let's hope I get something good out of that. We got a 1, but I get another free reroll. So I'm going to reroll everything again. Because my clue token, his ability lets me reroll things. Come on, give me high numbers. I had a 2 here before. Hold on. 2. Unfortunately, I don't have what I need there. So what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to have to lock... This clue token is burned. I'm going to have to lock in this 2, I think. And then I have to burn 1 green. And then hope that I get 7 on these dice here. There's a 3, even though it was cocked, it's fine. But unfortunately, again, I don't think I'm going to make it. I have no more rerolls at this point.
Can you save the 3?
I cannot. I already saved the 2. So, like, I've locked in...
4, 5, 6.
I don't know if you can lock in another die, and then...
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can. So, this is 2, 5, 6... Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get this done. I have to discard a die. Unless these are all 3s or something, or whatnot. Like, I don't think this is going to happen. That was cocked. Actually, that was a 1, so 5, 7, still not. Yeah, not enough. Roll. Cocked die. Cocked die. Scroll, no. Okay. Even when I cheat, I can't get anything done. Alright, so cheating. 1. I hate this game. 4 and a 3. Wow. Okay, so that's 9. That was the that was the only way to get that done.
Yeah.
4, 3, and 2 is 9.
Wow.
All right, so these here. Okay, that was freaking lucky. All right, so I will give myself 2 clue tokens as a reward.
Shoo.
These go away. Joe comes back here. This is a trophy. New card comes out. And time advances to the 6 o'clock.
Why even bother having the 4 and the 5 there if it advances 3 hours?
Just, I guess, aesthetic reasons.
It's weird.
Okay, so now what do you want to do with Kate Winthrop?
Alright, so let's see. Monster. I might actually take something with the monsters, maybe like that one.
Well,
because
her ability is immune to terror. So any terror cards are good because then you won't have to worry about...
And monsters cannot appear during her turn.
Right.
But does that mean that monsters come out after or something?
Monsters could come out, like, let's say you complete a card. Here's an example. This has a terror effect, but also the reward on this is a monster.
Oh.
If you complete this card, a monster comes out. But she ignores that because of her ability.
Oh, okay. So I might actually want to do this one then.
Yes, that's going to be difficult. You have to roll 3 6s, essentially.
That's fine.
There's a 1 in 6 chance for a skull and a 1 in 6 chance for these 2 terrors.
I'll use this to get a red.
Okay.
And I'll start rolling.
All right. I'll move this out of your way.
So, where do you want me to roll? Right here?
Right to the right of this.
Okay. Wow.
Did you get...
Right, I got a terror.
Okay, good. So that's 1 down.
Yep.
And all you need now is 2...
And I can't lock anything because I used a thing,
correct.
Right? But I get to roll it.
Well, actually, you have a lock.
Oh.
So you could spend your spell to lock that. And all you would need is 1 terror on your future rolls to complete this card.
All right, fine. I got it.
Nice. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so you can...
1.
Now, this goes away.
2.
Once you use a lock like that, it goes away.
Yep.
But, so what happens now? There's a monster, which is ignored from her ability. You get a clue token. You used this, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
So that is gone.
So
However, you get a new spell. And you get a uncommon item.
Ooh.
Healing stone. What are those?
So, Voice of Ra. After rolling, I can discard this card to change one die to the result of your choice. Which is really nice. Before rolling, discard to fully restore your stamina and sanity. Which is
okay, it's not bad.
Fine.
So these are now, you get to keep this card as a trophy.
Cool.
And new card comes out. And we ignore the terror effects on those because of your ability there, right?
Yes.
All right, so now we've got Jenny Barnes. What does she do again?
Does this advance at all?
Yes, that goes to 9.
Okay.
Essentially 1-1-1-1 end of
Yeah.
round kind of thing.
Okay. So the start of her resolution phase, which is right now, is that it?
You pick a spot. Yeah, pick a spot. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
I can discard a common item to claim a clue token, a spell, or add yellow and red dice to a dice pool, which I might actually do.
Right. So you could discard this to gain a yellow and a red as opposed to just a red.
Yeah.
Okay. So question is, where do you want to go? You'll have, assuming you use this, you'll have all of these dice available to you. The red die contains a wild. Again, I'll show for the folks at home the dice face distribution. This here is a wild symbol. No terror on the red die, no terror on the yellow die, but you can see this. The symbols are slightly different here.
I am going to... Ooh. Well, I'm discarding this, right?
Well, you pick your spot first. Yeah, you pick your spot first, then you do it. But yeah, either way.
I kind of want... Ooh. Kind of want that one over there.
2 Elder Signs. You would need 8 investigation and 2 skulls.
Yeah.
Losing it is a doom on the doom track, a sanity and 2 health. Yeah. So if you think you can do it, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
All right, so now you're going to use your ability, discard a common item to gain both a red and a yellow die, as per your ability. All right, and you've got a spell lock should you need it. Now, there's no order here, so you can, if you roll 2 skulls, you can assign those first. If you get your 8, you can assign that, whatever you want.
Okay.
But hey, 2 Elder Signs are 2 Elder Signs, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so what's the distribution to that thing again?
What are you looking for?
The skulls. So they all have 1 skull, which stinks. All right, so can I do magnifying glasses first?
Yeah, you can do 3-3-2 if you have it. That would be the most efficient.
6. Ooh.
What do you have?
3-3-3.
You've got a 4 on the red.
Yeah, but the red has... Oh, yeah, they all have skulls, though, huh?
It's up to... It's going to be tough. The chance... Well, here's the thing. You've got a wild on the red, which is...
How about I do this? 3-3-3. Can I overpay, or does it have to be exact?
You can overpay.
Okay, so...
You can also lock something.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock the skull here.
Okay.
And overpay for 3-3-3.
That works. All right, so 3-3-3.
And then I'm going to roll these.
All right, so you just need 1 skull.
Yep.
Or a wild on your red die.
Yeah.
You got this.
A wild.
Yes, you got the wild. Okay. So this is done.
Yes.
And...
This goes away.
Yep. Good job. You are kicking butt here. All right, so these come off. This comes back to you.
Yep.
2 Elder Signs.
Woo.
So we are 2/14, 1/7 of the way there. I'll just put these, I guess. Oh, I forgot at the Mythos effect.
What does that do?
We're supposed to draw that at the beginning of every round. We should have done that. It's fine. We'll just say...
Should we draw, like, a bunch of them?
No, just we'll retcon it and do it for the next... We'll just say that the first round is a freebie. How about that?
Fine.
All right. Maybe, again, slighter, easier mode. But we have to remember to do it from here on out.
Okay.
Okay, so...
After every player's turn?
No. After every round. At the beginning of the game, 1 is drawn. We do this. Monster does his thing. Then we drew a new one.
Okay.
It'll make sense. Just
all right.
bear with me, okay? Again, you're... So, you went... Which card did you complete? It was this one here. Yeah. So you get this as a trophy.
Sure.
And we got 2 Elder Signs. A new card comes out. But now you're done with your turn and the clock strikes 12.
And now the Mythos comes because the round is over?
Well, now any end of round effects would hit. So are there any... If you look at those cards... Is there anything on there that says when midnight hits or anything like that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. We don't want that. Okay, it says at midnight, resolve all at midnight effects, which there are none. Draw one new Mythos card and resolve its immediate effect. Return the previous Mythos card face down. Okay, so we are going to... This should have been drawn at the beginning of the game, but we forgot. We'll just say it was an easier mode that we're playing on. So this one says, immediately, add one Doom token to the Doom track, unless there are 2 or fewer monsters in play. There are no monsters in play, so we do not add any Doom to the Doom track.
Okay.
And then for the rest of the day, there are no lingering effects. So this is a dud. I mean, there's nothing.
There are no lingering effects.
So meaning there's nothing bad going on right now.
All right. So that would have been a good one to draw
for
the first game. So for the first round. So maybe we should draw a new one.
You want to do that? All right, fine. We'll do that. All right. So that didn't actually. All right. So this is now for round 2. It says either add one Doom token to the Doom track, or the investigators as a group must discard 2 spells.
Ooh. I don't have any spells. Oh, wait, is this a spell? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I say we just add a Doom to the Doom track.
Fine.
We don't have 2 spells to discard. Yeah. So we have to add a Doom to the Doom track. So nothing happens really. There's no monster icon there. So we'll just add 1 to the Doom track.
Okay.
And then the lingering effect is the next time the clock strikes midnight, discard all other world cards from play and do not replace them. There are none out right now, so there's nothing to worry about. But should we draw any this turn, they will be gone at the end, right, when midnight hits.
So what are the midnight effects? Like,
there are some cards that'll say when midnight hits, this will happen.
Okay. And they'll look something like this?
Yes. It'll say when midnight hits or strikes, a monster appears or whatever. Okay. So now we're in a new turn. That being said, we've got some things to do. Food. Discard this card instead of losing 1 stamina. That could be useful. All right, so what should this guy do? Each time Bob gains 1, is there a common item? This one needs is a reward of a common item. And when I gain a common item, I get an additional common item. So I'm thinking I tackle this. The only downside is it's an arrow pointing down, meaning I have to complete these in order. First a 2, then a 4, then a scroll.
This one actually looks pretty easy.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. So
the only downside is we're not actually gaining any Elder Signs except for the ones that you just did. Okay. So, I'm building up my stuff, and I'm hoping I'll be able to tackle the harder challenges later. But I think I will use this to try and gain this reward here, which will give me 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn this. This is. I'd hate to burn that. This is a red here. What do you think?
I would say just the red, but that's just me.
Just the red one? All right, we'll go for it. These are both uncommon items, actually. Okay. So, all right, fine. I will use just the red one. All right. And the yellow die stays out of it. So now I need to get a 2, and then just assign that. There's a 3, which is fine. So we'll just do that. And move on to the next stage. I need a 4 on there, which I don't know if that's possible without adding stuff. Yeah, there's a 2 and a 3.
Can you lock that lore in?
I cannot lock the lore. Again, unless I had a spell, I can't.
I thought you could lock.
You can only lock when you fail.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But if you succeed, you have to assign dice and keep rolling. You can't lock after succeeding. You can only lock after failing.
Now, here's a question. Because what does this white border mean?
White means that a monster could potentially go there if it spawns.
I see. Okay.
So now I just have to roll a scroll out of these last remaining ones, which 1 and 6. Cock die. Cock die. It's a terror, doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, so I have to lose a die and keep rolling.
What's the distribution for the red?
Well, there's a wild on the red, so it doesn't really matter. There's a scroll and a wild, so I have a 1 in 3 chance. So the red die is the one I want to keep to last. I got a 1 in 3, and this is not looking good for me. Maybe I should have had the yellow die. It's a 2. No. Okay, so I fail the encounter, and unfortunately I take a stamina hit and a health hit.
Okay.
Now I could discard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to discard my common item to prevent the stamina loss.
Okay.
So I just lose one psychic. Okay. So I should still have 6 here. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I do lose a sanity. So that goes away.
Okay.
And we advance by 3.
Crazy.
Yeah. Thank you, RNG. That was awesome. Next, we've got Joe Diamond here. Joe Diamond loves his clue tokens. So anything, maybe this one here might be a good one.
The one on the far left? That's
yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. This is a locked yellow die. This means that when this card comes up, I don't know how long this has been here, but we forgot about it. Whenever we see a lock, that means that this die is now locked and we cannot use it until it is freed. Okay. Fortunately for me, I mean, I can't use it anyway. I'm tempted to try and go for this card to free that yellow die.
That's crazy. In
doing so, if I fail, I get a Doom token added to the track. If I succeed, we get 2 clues, a spell, and an Elder Sign. So I think we need to do this to free this. Okay. So Joe here is going to attempt this. He's got 2 clue tokens, but all I have are green dice. So I'm going to have to use a lot of re-rolling here. Okay. There's a scroll and a 2. Okay. I don't have the skull. Oh, I didn't see that skull. What I could do is I'm going to use my clue token to re-roll these dice. Okay. To try and get a skull. And I can re-roll twice. This goes over here. Give me a skull. Oof. No, I have a free re-roll because of the clue token that I spent. Skull. Yes. Okay. So skull and 2 and scroll.
Very nice.
That's 1. Now I just need a 3 on the investigation. There's a 3.
There you go.
Okay, now I have to take 1 sanity hit. So I lose a sanity. That's one of the requirements.
Yep.
But now this card is completed. And as a reward, let's see, the yellow dice comes off. I gain 2 clue tokens and a spell. And we gain an Elder Sign. Ooh, there's a 2 locker there. Okay. And then this goes to...
The Elder Sign you forgot to put.
I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry.
Trying to do 6 things at once. There we go. So, thank you for the reminder. Next one comes up. Terror, lose 1 stamina. I forgot. Yeah, okay. No, there was no stamina or no terror effect on that one. Okay, so I think that's me, and then you go to 6 o'clock there. And now it is Kate's turn.
Okay. So, Kate can ignore monsters and terror.
So, anything with a terror effect would be awesome. I don't see any monsters here. So, anything with a terror effect would be awesome. This one is nasty. You'd have to lose 2 health to do this one. And her max is 4. That may not be good for her. This is lose 1 stamina. Well, this is... On a success, you just get a spell. It just seems kind of...
That one isn't too bad because I have this that can fully restore my stamina.
I suppose.
But I like this one. But that's a lot of...
That's a lot of good rolling that you need. That's 2 Elder Signs. If you lose, you get... Do you have any way to mitigate dice or roll extra ones?
Only this one. Not for extras.
That's a lot of... You'd need 4 6s.
Yeah.
That's 2 terror and 2... That's a lot of rolling.
That's a lot of luck. And I'd only be rolling...
6 dice. You'd be rolling
green,
3...
Just green.
Right. Because you have no...
What's the distribution again? Sorry.
1, 2, 3, and then 1 of each symbol.
It's kind of silly that...
I'd say go for an easier one that gives you items and then work on the harder ones. It's up to you. I'm just saying, I think the strategy in this game is not to bury yourself by doing the hard ones too soon, but...
True, but I'm so tempted.
I know you are.
You know me, I like to gamble.
Great. You do have that voice of Raw, right?
Yeah.
But
that's for 1.
And you don't want to burn that unless you know you're going to succeed.
I know. Oh, man, it's tough. All right, fine. Maybe I'll just do...
Preferably one with a terror effect.
This one.
Okay, so you would need 2 skulls and a 3.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that gives you 1 treasure upon success there.
Yeah.
Okay.
A spell. Okay.
All right, there you go. Good luck, player. You need 2 skulls and a 3 investigation.
Wow.
Lots
There's my
of
3.
You've got your 3, but you have no skulls, so you're gonna lock that in.
Yeah.
All right. Oops. You have to lose 1 green die.
Right now?
Yeah, you failed your roll.
Oh, so I have to do it at the same time. A 3 skull and a skull.
Yes, all of them at the same time.
Geez.
That's why I said.
All right.
Yeah.
Nasty. Should have went for the first one. All right. A skull.
You got a skull.
Dang, but I have to re-roll again.
But you could use your raw if you really wanted to turn a die into what you want. That only gives you it just gives you a new spell, but it's better than losing health. It's up to you. Do you want to burn your raw on that?
That would be an extra treasure. Do I want to burn my raw? You know what? Yeah, I will.
Okay, so you're going to assign 1 skull and then use your raw card to turn another die into a skull.
Yeah.
So this is done.
That way monsters don't come out, terrors, I'm invulnerable to terror.
Makes sense.
And
but you get a new spell.
Yeah.
Which one were you?
This one.
Okay, it's a new spell slot.
All right.
And it was this card, so you get a trophy.
Mm-hmm. And it is your turn.
Actually, no. It's Jenny Barnes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, fine. And this goes up by 3?
Yep.
Uh-oh, we're almost at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
What does that thing say? Discard all other world cards from play.
There are no.
When do other world cards come out?
Certain rewards will grant you a rift.
Okay,
and then
so
they come out, but nothing's happened.
Alright, so for her, I have nothing. I have to pick an easy one. And I'm only rolling green dice.
Yes, so whatever you think is easier to handle. Preferably something without a terror effect.
Yeah, but, probably this one. But there's clues on there.
That's fine. I've got 3 clue tokens over here with Joe. And I can always get more.
That is for... I'm almost tempted to go for that one. Oh, your token is up there.
That means I failed it. But the nice thing is you can lock a die onto me on a failed roll, in addition to locking one onto the card.
So how does that work? Does that mean if I go there, right, and I roll, the next time that you go... No. Oh, I can lock in.
You can lock a die onto me and onto the card. So essentially you can lock 2 dice rather than just 1. But on separate rolls.
Yeah.
So you would roll, lock something on me, roll again, lock something on the card, roll again, and then use, hopefully you'll have it by then.
I see.
This is just an extra lock, is all it is my ability there. However, if I assist you in this and you fail, I think I take the penalty as well. I think.
Interesting. That's so confusing. All right. Oh, man. I need, like, items here.
Yes,
I'm thinking about doing just that one.
Do you have a lot of health?
4, but... That's
You're required to lose 2 to complete that.
I know.
And on failure, you lose 2.
Oh! Oh, never mind.
So if you complete part of the card and then fail it, 1 minus 2 is 3. You'd be down to 1 health at that point.
That's crazy.
Your character is not a health character.
No.
I might go after it with another high health character like Joe or Bob here.
I need items, though. Like, that's the bad thing. This one, a monster comes out, right?
It does. So Kate would be best suited for that.
Now, here's the thing, though. Monsters go on the card, don't they?
Yes.
If I completed this and I take this card, the monster cannot go anywhere. It can go on that.
But even if there's no spaces available for a monster, it will just simply go underneath the card of your choice.
I see.
It adds another level of difficulty to another card.
Then maybe Kate is best there then. Okay. I'm so tempted to go for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one.
All right.
You
got this. 2, 4, and a scroll, but in order. So the 2 has to go first. I see a 3 and a 2, so you're good there.
There's a 2. Mm-hmm. Now, can I lock anything?
No, you succeeded. Okay. Unless you have a spell card, you cannot lock on...
I see. On a success roll.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Again, I haven't played this before on tabletop, so I'm not the expert here, but you need a 3.
3 and...
yeah, so you need to assign
4.
2 dice here.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
All right, and then you can keep rolling. You need a 1 in 6 chance for this scroll.
1 in 6, that is just BS.
Well, now you know what I think about RNG, okay? Nope. You got this. Come on. Scroll. Nope. Okay, so we both fail. Well, I didn't help you there. You didn't lock anything on me. So you're going to take a hit health and sanity.
Dude, that card. It's crazy to me that there's no dice that give 2 scrolls or 2 skulls or 2 terror.
I agree. Okay, so that ends the current turn. This says when Midnight Effect hits, something happens. There's no Midnight Effects other than that. No other rolled cards are coming out. So now I'll just draw a new one for the next round. It says, add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless at least 1 investigator has a clue token. We have a clue token, so we don't have to add any Doom to the track. The next time the clock strikes midnight, a monster appears. Ooh. So a monster is coming. And now we're back to me.
Even if it doesn't have a white box?
Correct. Again, if there's no white boxes, we put it below a random card of our choice.
Wow.
And it just makes the card harder.
That's not even fair.
Priority is given to cards with the monster, but if there are none, then we choose one.
Okay.
Okay, well, I kind of want to burn this and get stuff done. I mean, the question is, where am I going? He's got a lot of health. I'm tempted to go after this one. I'd hate to use this on this. Again, he likes common items, so maybe I try and go for this one again.
Go for it.
Maybe I'll burn both of these. I'm just going to burn that. And yeah, I'll burn this. The Sword of Glory. I'll take a red and a yellow. And that way, I can hopefully complete this, get more clues and common items. All right. So, there's my 2.
Okay.
All right. I need a 4. 3 and 1. Oof. Well, just 3 and 3 is fine. All right, so now I need a scroll.
This stupid scroll.
Yeah. Give me a scroll. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, card completed finally. You can take your character back there. And I'll take mine back here. So now, as a reward, I get a clue token.
2 clue tokens.
Yeah, 2 clue tokens, and his ability says I get an additional common item when I get rewarded one.
Very nice.
So now I've got Tommy gun and a yellow. So I've got some extra firepower there.
And you get the
and
card.
I get to keep this. Yeah. New one comes out. And nothing going on there. Okay. So this is a monster reward there, and a elder sign. Joe here has a lot of clue tokens. I feel like he has no extra dice. So we need to start earning elder signs to beat this game. So I'm tempted to start going after them. This one here doesn't look too bad, but a 4, a terror, and a skull. That's 3 6s. I'd have to use a lot of clue tokens, I think, on that one. And if I fail, Doom hits. That may not be the best card to try and get. There's more clues over there. Oof. I just don't have the extra firepower. That's the problem. I could lock dice.
You have a lot of rerolls.
I do. Maybe I go for this one. Because I've got a lot of health and... Well, I've got 3 sanity left. This one, I don't want to add Doom to the track if I would fail either way. What do you think? This one rewards 1 elder sign. I get a clue token out of that, which is what he needs. I might try and go for this one, but that's going to be really hard to do. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's yellow it. We'll go here.
Yellow it.
YOLO it.
Yellow. What about I green it? Let's green it.
Yeah, green. Now I gotta get my 4 first, unfortunately. So I have to assign at least 2 dice already to this nastiness. Alright, so yeah, there's my 3 and 1, which is 4.
Okay.
That's done. So I have a spell lock. I might lock this and this.
Ooh.
And I would need to roll a scroll.
Yep.
And I'll just hope that with my clue tokens, I'll be able to get that last scroll.
Hopefully you don't need them.
Hopefully. I will use a clue token.
That's 2 rerolls.
It's another reroll after this. There's a scroll.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to use the terror there and the skull there. Awesome sauce. This goes away, but this is a great card. We get a clue token, and I take an uncommon item, which is after rolling discard to defeat one monster.
Wow, that's
awesome. Great. Okay, and then an elder sign. So we are up to 4 elder signs, and I get to keep this as a trophy. I'm up to 4.
Very nice.
Okay. And yeah, so now we're back to Kate. Is there a terror thing that she could handle?
Probably the second one.
You think?
Yeah.
Skull. Now that would be 2 sanity, but she's got pretty high sanity here if you fail. Now a monster gets added. That's the only downside. But
the monsters don't appear.
Oh yeah, good call. Okay. Yeah, if you can do it somehow. You've got a spell lock. And what is that?
Before rolling, discard to fully restore.
Okay, so you don't need that for a while, hopefully. Well, you would need a skull and a terror. That's it. So, is that what you're going to do, or do you want to shoot for something else?
No, I'm just going for that.
Okay.
There's my skull and my terror.
There you go. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Done and done. You get... The monster is ignored. You get a clue token.
Yep.
You get an uncommon item, which is a red...
What in the heck? Oh, it's a
red die.
Okay.
And an elder sign.
Nice.
Up to 5.
And it is Jenny's turn. Jenny's proving to be very useless, just saying.
Yeah, you're fine. At midnight, a monster appears.
Oh.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's bad.
Huh, maybe I should have gone with this one for Kate's turn.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. 2 monsters appear at midnight because of that card, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so for
But I can get rid of one of them with Joe's ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are on Jenny's turn. And you can give up an item, right?
We have to move around, right?
To 9, yep.
So what I'm going to do, I don't have any items. So what I'm going to do is actually move my marker to the entrance and buy a souvenir.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And I'm going to buy a common item for 2 trophies.
Okay, common item for 2 trophies.
Yes.
All right, so this is it's a yellow die, but on a future turn, you can turn that into a yellow and a red.
Yep, or something else.
Oh, yeah, whatever you want. Okay.
And that's it.
All right, so I'm actually going to put this off to the side, and that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So go ahead and move the clock up,
Ooh,
and now
it's midnight.
Midnight. At midnight, a monster appears.
Bing.
You do that 10 more times, so help me. That would be awful. This one, I guess here.
Okay.
There's only one space for it, right?
Yeah.
So none of these other cards have a monster. So this is going to go here. Luckily for us, it's only an extra 2 investigation for this card. So that's not too bad.
And then this card says the next time the clock strikes midnight, a monster appears.
All right. So
this one can go in any one of our
This is a nasty one, though. What's the easiest one to complete?
Oh, man.
Maybe this one down here. Maybe Joe can tackle this one. I'll use clue tokens to try and complete this. Okay. There's also a red lock on this. So that means that this card is now locked.
That's rough.
With a red die. So I may have Bob. I'll probably have Bob try and tackle. But he's got a yellow card. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay. It's a really nasty one. Okay. I mean, it's 2 clue. If I beat it, it's 2 clue. But we need to get this red die off of here. You've got a red. Joe doesn't. How badly do you want to use this red one on your next turn? Where do you plan to go, I guess, is the question.
For her, probably where a terror or a monster thing can spawn. So anywhere where there's a terror. Yeah.
Here. There's an elder sign here. Mm-hmm. That might be your... that would negate that monster from spawning. That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, I might actually do that then.
All right. So I guess my question is...
Or, I was thinking this one. That way we can get rid of the monster.
You need 3 terror and 2.
I have a lock. I have a red.
That's 3 6s in a row you need to roll. It's going to be rough. I'm just warning you.
Yeah.
You've got some rerolls. That's fine.
I do.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's going to be a tough
because
one.
monsters are going to appear if we don't get rid of that, right? Because at midnight.
It's true. Unless I try and go for it on my own. I feel like I need to.
Would you be able to tackle that one?
The problem is no yellow. The red die.
The red die's right here.
Yeah, so like I couldn't do this if I even if I used an item. I think Joe would be best for this, so he can re-roll dice.
Okay.
Because only the green dice have terror on them.
Okay.
The yellow and reds don't. So maybe Joe would go here.
Okay.
And try and complete that card.
So in that case,
this guy then would go here and try and clear that red one.
Okay.
But it's going to be a little tough.
Yeah, it is.
That I may fail that. I may have to fail it just to get rid of the monster, and then I only take a sanity hit, which I'd be down to 2.
I think you could do it. It's only 2 extra icons.
Yeah, that's a 6, a 3. I would need 9 investigation on top of. Oof.
I'd say try it. You have the rerolls.
I'm thinking.
You have a yellow. Now, even if you use your yellow and red, you still cannot use the red.
Correct, because it's locked. I would probably just burn the yellow to try and at very least, try and clear the monster, so we can get that red die back. So I'm going to burn my yellow one, and that is a what is that? I have them all turned around.
That's okay. That's the discard pile.
Discard pile. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I am going to then attempt this one. Probably.
You'll be fine.
Yes, it'll be great. I love it. I love it.
Look at that.
Terror and skull.
Yep.
That takes care of the monster and frees up the red die, and this monster is gone. But these dice are pretty much gone too. But I get to keep this trophy. So for him, he'll keep that. But now I have to re-roll these and try and complete the rest of the objectives there. But at least I got the red one freed. That was my main concern. Okay, scroll and a 3.
Ooh, you got the scroll.
I do, but I'm going to spend a clue token to re-roll.
Can you? Oh, okay.
Because I want to re-roll. I want a 3.
Could you have not spent it and just lock the...
I could have, but then I have to roll a 6 on this other one, and it's hard to do with only a couple of dice. I'd have to roll perfectly. I'd rather use the clue tokens while I have them.
So when you lock it, you also have to lose.
Yes.
Okay,
again, you can only lock when you fail. I'd have to accept the fail, lock one, and discard another one.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to re-roll these to try and get a 3 or a better investigation result, basically. Yeah. There's my 3s.
Ooh, nice.
So here's the thing. What sucks is I wish... This is perfect, but I think the best thing to do is to lock these in. No. I have to... Okay, so here's the thing.
I would, honestly.
The scroll and the 3... Fine,
yeah.
we'll do that. I have to get 6 investigation out of this.
There's a lot of magnifying glasses, though, like more than the scroll.
There is, but I have to make sure they add up to 6, which I would need some 3s on here. 2, 2, 3. Perfect. So we completed this.
Good job.
All right. So that defeats the monster, and I get 2 clue tokens from that. I'll take it. And this is a trophy, and a new one comes out. No midnight effects?
Nope.
That has 2 elder signs on it.
Yep. But it's in order, right?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Here's the thing. If I try and complete this one, a monster comes out with Joe. So I kind of want to... Maybe Joe would be best equipped to do... maybe I leave this one alone and just don't touch it. Like, it says at midnight, though. A monster comes.
I can try it. She has a lock and she has red.
But here's the thing. If I complete this, then another monster comes out.
I know. Hers doesn't.
Right. Okay. Maybe I'll let you try and do it. With him, maybe I'll go for the Elder Signs. Because even though he doesn't have dice right now, like yellow and red, he does have a bunch of rerolls. So I'm thinking about maybe this one over here to try and get 2 rerolls. And if I fail it, I lose 2 stamina, which I have a lot of. So, but I have to do this in order, though. 3, then I have no way to lock dice if things go horribly wrong. Is there a better way to do this, do you think? I mean...
You could go for this one. With all your rerolls.
As a terror effect, there would be terror effects if I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Terror effects. 1 doom token. Ugh.
Maybe I think this is the safer route.
Or that one to get 2 uncommon items.
Yeah, I could. I do have a lot of stamina. I could do that. I would just need skulls.
Health. That's health.
Oh, yes, health, right. All right, maybe I will do that because I think I need dice. And that's 2 trophies. Again, we can also turn in 10 trophies in order for an Elder Sign. So I might save up mine to try and boost our Elder Sign income. But hey, these extra items will come in handy for other things. The only downside is on a terror, lose 1 stamina. And I think, though, that kicks in if I fail that roll, I think.
The terror?
I think. The terror effect...
I thought it was when you roll it.
I don't know if it's immediately if I roll it. Like, if I complete the card or I complete a task, I don't know if the terror kicks in or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's something in here that specifies whether or not terror effects. I don't want to, like, hold this up any longer. Okay, terror effects. If the player fails to complete a task and at least one of the rolled dice shows terror, he resolves all terror. Okay, so, like I said, as long as I get a skull, even if I roll a terror, and as long as I roll a single skull, I will not take the terror effect.
Okay.
But if I don't roll a skull and I get a terror, then I take that.
Okay.
So
I thought it was to complete the card.
No, it says when you complete a task. You don't need to. I just read it. You don't need to look at it again.
Can I look at it? Sorry, can I look at it?
Wow. Your faith in me is amazing.
I have faith on days that end.
It's this guy, Joe. Right, I've got a bunch of clue tokens, right? So if I need to, I'll re-roll dice and avoid the terror. So, give me some skulls!
I like how it says in order, but...
I got a skull!
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So, I got a skull.
Nice.
I rolled a terror, but nothing would happen because... I completed 1 task. Give me a skull. I got a skull. Nice. Yep. Okay, so didn't need to do anything there. However, I did need to take hits on these 2. So, I'm down 2 health on Joe. But he's down to 4, which isn't too bad. But I get 2... of these uncommon items. 1 and 2.
Very nice.
Not too bad. So 2 red dice, essentially.
Wow.
It's a good thing I freed up that other one.
So can you have multiple dice, or do you have to, because there's only 1 red die, you can only use... You can
only use 1 red die.
I see. Interesting.
So I want to use them up at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Terror, discard all dice showing dice terror results. That's awful. Okay, so now this goes to 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And now you...
Kate is going for the sky.
Good luck, player.
Yes.
Do you have anything that you can do to help
red
you with
dice.
This? Red dice.
I have a red
There's
die.
no terror on it, but there is a wild.
That's all right.
And you have a lock, right? And you've got 2 clue tokens.
Yep. Let's go for it.
Go for it.
Alright, here's a terror. Ugh. Oh, I would need 3 terror at the same time?
Yes, but again, you can lock...
Lock that.
You could lock it, and then...
Can I roll now? Because
here's the thing, you got... Here's the thing. Alright, let's think about this before you do anything. You have clue tokens. You can... If you were to re-roll now, you failed the tasks. You would have to give up a die and re-roll again.
Okay.
But if you use your clue tokens now, you re-roll everything that you want. So it's best to use clue tokens early when you've got a lot of dice.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay.
There's 2 more terror. Nice!
Alright.
3 terror. So this is... Now, here's the thing. You'd have to assign them now. You can't lock...
That's alright. And then this monster, I have to roll for this monster.
Yeah, you need a 2. All you need is a 2. You got this.
1 and 2.
1 there. You go. You got it. So you beat the monster. Okay. It is worth 1...
Yep.
1 trophy.
A ghoul.
A ghoul. Now a monster appears, but your ability says that is ignored, right?
Yep.
So you get a clue token.
Yep.
And
a knife.
Uncommon, which is a red die.
Okay.
And
which I just used this one.
You just used it?
Yeah. And a spell.
Oh yeah, so get rid of those.
Mm-hmm. And we get an elder sign. Yep.
We are up to 6.
And I get that. And I get this one.
Okay. Not too bad, and you ignore the monster effect.
Yep.
That is cool.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trophies. Alright, here you go. Oh yeah,
it's Jenny's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna discard to get a yellow and a red.
Alright, so which thing are you going after now?
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're just gonna start rolling dice.
Just gonna start rolling.
Yay!
Right.
Wait. Your character's still in the museum up there.
Oh yeah. She has such low health right now, but yeah, oh man, this looks good for the elders. I like this one because what sucks about you being that guy, Bob, and Jenny is that we're kind of fighting for common items.
But can you discard anything else besides common?
It has to be a common
item.
then
yeah, it's fine. I've got
You got the one.
I just need. I mean, there's one. If you want to take it, I've got a lot of clue tokens. If I have to, I can buy common items with my trophies, but
yeah, like right now she has nothing.
Right. So do what you need to do. Here's a gate symbol.
What the heck is that?
That'll open up.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Oh, did we forget to do another Mythos card? Oh no, we're nearing the end of the round. Never mind.
Yeah. So I forgot to do that. There we go.
Maybe we did forget the Mythos card again.
Shoot.
Well, let's see what it is first off. There's no immediate effect today. And then on the bottom, all tasks that require at least one investigation result require one additional. I don't know how that would have... I know you rolled 3, at least 3 on that last one. You would have succeeded anyway. With mine, there were no investigations. I think we're okay. You know, it's fine.
It's fine. I guess it'll take effect with Jenny right
Or do you just want to wait until the next round and resolve it then?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So with
Jenny, it'll apply to Jenny. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't care.
I don't think it affected things too much, to be honest with you.
So that means that at least one investigation result. So these would be 4, 4, 4?
Yes.
Wow. All right, then.
So maybe go for something...
Give me the yellow, because I'm definitely going to use the yellow. The yellow die. Because I discarded that one common to get red and yellow.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go for a card that has just these symbols on it. But I
have low health.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Completing this will give you 2 elder signs. But failing it, health, stamina... you would also have to take a hit when you complete a task, which is nasty.
Yeah. So,
yeah, whatever you... This one over here is 4 investigation, skull.
How many elder signs do we need?
14.
14.
We've got 6.
6. Oh my gosh.
I'm happy with doing easy mode and saying we're 10. This is a long game, I'm just saying.
This is a very long game. I'll go for this one. I'll get 7 investigation tokens.
Alright.
Alright. So, that was a 2. So, I got the...
Did you get the skull?
I did get the skull, but I also got a lore and a 6 here.
Can you discard 7 worth at sufficient?
Dang. I can't lock... I only lock when I fail.
Correct. Right? This is, in essence, a 6. Or a 1 in 6 chance of... So what did you roll here?
So I guess I'll do
That's not bad. 3 dice for this is the best you could possibly get.
Yeah.
So now you just need a skull out of all of that.
Skull.
There it is. Nice.
Woo. So I get a clue and a spell.
All right. So this comes back to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's your reward. You said a
clue and a spell. Yep. And this is after rolling, discard to defeat a monster. All right, whatever.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. And midnight. So a Mythos card comes out.
Midnight. Yeah, new card. Is there any at midnight effects?
Don't believe so.
No. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and draw a new card.
All right. We keep forgetting about these.
I'm bad, sorry.
Either add 1 Doom token to the Doom track, or 1 investigator with 4 or more sanity must lose 3 sanity. I'll lose 3 sanity, that's fine.
You'd be down to 3. You sure you want to do that? Actually, you've got that card that lets you fully restore, don't you?
Yeah.
So you could use that in the case of emergency.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The extra Doom on here would spawn a monster.
Yeah.
Just FYI. So it's probably best that you do. So you need 3.
So wait, so Doom tokens spawn monsters?
Well, on the Doom track, some of them are different color.
Yeah, that's right.
The ones with the orange back is normal. The one with the green back is a monster. So if you put a Doom token on a monster spot, you spawn a monster.
We did, but we never... This was a monster track,
No, that is not. It's the green ones.
Oh, I can't see. Sorry. I'm blind.
It looks like it's this
symbol?
This symbol. Yes.
Yeah.
The bug symbol.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're fine. No worries. We didn't screw up that badly.
No. Okay. Well, it's midnight now, so...
When it's a new turn. We did the new Mythos, right?
Yes, we did. There's no lingering
No
effects.
lingering effects. So
Which is great.
normal. Okay. So with this guy, Bob Jenkins, I'd like to try and complete one that's going to give me common... This is going to be 4 common items for me if I succeed in this, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very difficult to pass that up. The only downside is we're not actively going after Elder Signs, but I don't have a whole lot of items. I'm going to go ahead and go after this one because 2 trophies, I could probably try and get an Elder Sign out of all of these. Nice. I only have 4, though. This is 4. Out of all of these things that I've completed, I only have 4 trophies right now. Mm-hmm. This would be 6 if I can complete it. I will burn my Tommy gun because I can get 4 items if I succeed.
Wow.
So it's a red and a yellow die, along with everything else. So I need 3, 3, 3,
you got this.
And a skull. There's my skull and my 3. Yeah, there we go.
Shoo.
So I just need
3 and
3 and a 3. Yeah, 3 and a 3.
3.
Okay.
All 3s.
There's a 3.
Okay, one more time.
One more time. Give me a 3. Give me a 3.
Or a 2 and a 1 or a 1.
Yes, anything. There's a 4.
Wow. Very nice.
Done. Okay, so that card is done. But hey,
that's a lot of items.
Each time I gain 1 or more common items, he gains 1 extra common item. So I get a clue token and 4 common items, which is fine. After re-rolling, discard to change 1 die to a skull result. Yellow die, yellow die, yellow die. Lots of yellow dice, but hey, I'll be able to roll yellow dice for quite a while.
That is awesome.
So we're up to 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And this card is done.
Bing.
And...
Your icon, yep. And
a secret gathering.
Joe Dirt's turn. Or Joe Diamond.
What do you call Joe Dirt? Is that what you called him?
The movie.
Oh, I see. I want to shoot for more Elder Signs at this point. Mm-hmm. He's got red dice to spend and a bunch of clue tokens. Maybe I go after this one over here. That's 2 Elder Signs and he's got a lot of health. Mm-hmm. So maybe I shoot for that one.
Go for it. It just goes in order. That's the only downside.
Yeah. I have a bunch of rerolls, though. Yep. And I'm going to burn one of these for a red die.
What does that say? After rolling, discard to defeat a monster. Oh,
yeah, if I had a monster, I could defeat it. But there's no monsters out right now.
Yeah.
All right, give me a 3. 3.
Chew.
1 down.
Oh, do you have a skull? Oh, yeah, that's right.
I can't. I have to go in order.
Ah.
Give me a skull and a 3. There's a wild and a 3.
Ooh, perfect.
Awesome.
Lore.
And I just need a single lore.
Don't give him a data. Give him a lore.
Wow.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so that's done. We completed that. Awesome. And we get 2 elder signs, and I get to keep this as a trophy.
Oh yeah. Good
I've
job.
got 2, 4, 6, 8 so far.
You didn't even need to use a clue token.
No.
That's awesome.
I'm holding on to them now in case we need them.
Alright, so for Kate Winthrop's turn, I'm actually going to go here and spend 5 trophies for an ally.
An ally?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm curious and I don't know what they are.
It says place 1 sanity token on Thomas F. Malone to change 1 die result to a to showing a... So you can turn a lure into a skull. Discard this card when there are 4 tokens on it.
What?
So 4 times during the game, you can convert a scroll into a skull.
But I don't have sanity.
No. You don't have to spend... It just says whenever you use this card, add sanity to this card. When you've got 4 on here, then you discard the card. So you can use it 4 times.
But it says place 1 sanity token.
Yes, not your own. It just says from the pool. It means from the pool, not from your own.
Really?
Yes.
So why would it even bother saying place 1 sanity?
Because you can only use the card 4 times. And you need to keep track somehow.
I see. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So, don't worry.
Okay.
You know what you're doing.
All right. So here's what I bought it for.
Okay.
Yep.
So all these are gone.
Yep.
All right. And so you went to the museum, didn't you?
Yes.
That's it.
So that's all I can
now
do.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I really wanted an ally.
I see.
Now they're...
Well, now 4 times in the game, you can change a scroll into a skull.
I guess.
Maybe.
That's okay.
So now this person should maybe focus on like stuff like this.
Terror monsters and skulls. Like, geez, Kate, you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders.
I say that. Yeah, save the world, Kate. What are you waiting for? What about Jenny over here?
All right, Jenny, she's going to...
She's got a clue token.
She's got 1 clue token.
Good job.
Jeez, Jenny, come on, do something with your life. All right, that's horrible. So I guess I will go... That's like 4 6s. That's ridiculous. That one, a monster. Almost all... Oh, God, these gates. I don't even know what these gates do.
Gates will reveal a new location to visit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you complete the card, we open a new gate. It's like a 7th card. Mm-hmm. You can go to. They're more difficult than your average card, but they typically give more reward.
I see. All right. I have quite a bit of sanity. I think I'm gonna try for this one.
All right. So you need. It's just all green dice, right?
Yep. All green dice.
All right. So if you fail this event,
I just lose the sanity.
All right. So you need a 3 first.
Yeah.
On a terror, lose a sanity.
So that's 2 sanity.
If you roll a terror, that's multiple times though.
Oh really?
Yeah. If you keep failing and you keep rolling terror.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Whatever. I have a
You got 5.
Yeah.
You're fine.
All right.
You've got a 3 in there?
Oh no, I'm gonna have to.
If you don't, you have a terror and you'd have to take damage.
Yeah.
Unless you use your clue token and re-roll, but you may want to save that for any abilities. That's
No.
defeat a monster. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just do this.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You now have that part done.
Yeah.
And now you need a scroll, a skull, and a 2.
Give me the same result. Give me the same result.
Use your clue token if you need to.
Yeah. I'm going to use my clue token to re-roll these 2.
You need a scroll.
Oops. Alright. Come on. No! Sorry.
So
I have to lose a sanity first off, right?
you can. Well, did you roll a terror?
Oh no, I didn't. No,
you didn't roll a
not
terror.
yet. So
you
I
get
will
to lock in something.
I'm gonna lock this one.
Okay. So you need a scroll and a 3. Or
Oh,
a scroll
I
and a
have
2.
to get rid of a green too,
Yes,
right?
you do.
Oh my god. So this is my only chance.
Yes.
Oh my god! 2 terrors! So I lose 3 terrors in total because I failed this.
Yet lose 1 sanity on a terror result. Yes. So you lose 1,
3.
2, 3.
That's alright.
So you're down to 2.
2.
That was the most unlucky roll I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was rough.
Good job, Jenny! Good job, NGBot.
Jenny, you suck.
Good job, NGBot.
Alright. So she stays there, right?
Yeah, so now the clock hits 12.
Oh, I would have wasted a clue token. Oh, yeah.
And a new Mythos effect comes out, and there's no lingering effect.
No lingering effects. Oh. Either add... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track.
So we have to.
Yeah.
There is no lingering effect.
All
so
right.
we add a Doom, and a monster comes out
Monster
because we
does
covered...
come
Yep, so now... is there any monster spots on there?
Yes, there's one right here.
Really nasty. Okay, well... How about that one?
Sure.
The skull. Oof. Nasty. Yeah. Well, Joe Diamond can easily defeat monsters with his... you've got that
so,
too.
So Jenny can actually be of use, maybe.
Maybe. It's a very big maybe.
Big maybe.
Now, Joe here, we have this guy first, Bob. We're gonna spend a yellow die. Look at this. We've got all these. This is a matter of figuring out. I have a card that lets me change any die result into a skull. So maybe I go after this one. Oh no, there's no common item rewards here. So I would want to go after an Elder Sign if I can. This one is a possibility, but 2 terrors and 2 skulls. I can change one of them. Failing it though, I kind of want a red and yellow die for something like this, because that's really nasty. That's without a way to modify die. I think, well, he's got these rerolls. Joe, I want Joe to concentrate on stuff like this because of all the rerolls he has. So maybe I'll assign Bob Jenkins here to something slightly easier. This opens up a portal. This is 2 clues. This is a monster, so I don't want to touch that one. That's a monster, so I don't want to touch that one. If I go over here, that's 5 specific dice results that I would need. That's awful. I would not touch that one. Oh, man. Stupid. What do I go after here?
I don't know.
I mean, this is the easiest one out of all of them. I mean, if I fail it, not too much happens. And if I can get, again, 10, I've got...
And I'm an additional lock, right?
Where do you see lock?
Like, I'm a lock?
You could, yes. But if I fail, then... There's a terror factory about as well. But I have clue tokens to probably negate that. But I would open up a portal if I succeed, which may give us more options. So maybe I will head here to try and help us out. So I'm going to spend my yellow there and roll, and I just have to hope we don't roll any terrors. I have some clue tokens that will get me out of jail on those if I need to use them. 3 terrors. Did I get I have a 3.
Oh, thank goodness.
So nothing bad happens, but that would have been
That's
really,
scary.
really bad. All right, give me...
wow.
That's not great.
You could use a clue token.
I have to. I'm gonna use the clue token to reroll these because I need a scroll and a skull. But I have that card. Okay, there's this.
Oh, you have that card.
I do. I just trying to figure out if I want to burn it or not. There's a terror effect. I could use another clue token to try and roll a skull so I don't have to spend this card. But I feel like...
I would say use it, honestly.
Yeah, it's a shotgun. All right, fine.
Might as well.
I will go ahead and use this. After rolling, discard to change 1 die result to a skull. So I'll just change this terror into a skull. And boom, all of these are done.
Nice. And you get 2 clue tokens.
I get 2 clue tokens. Yep. He's got a lot. And I get to open up a portal. Okay, so what is this? 2 Elder Signs, a gun, a common item, and a unique. I need, skull, terror, and 8 investigation results to complete this. But hey, might be worth trying to do.
Nice.
So that goes away. This comes back to you. This comes back to me. Keep this as a reward.
No one comes out.
Yes.
Whoa.
That's another monster thing. I don't think I'm going to mess with that one. That's a terror. A lot of terror effects.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to have Joe come over here and try and complete this one because, heck, if he can complete that.
Common, unique, and 2 Elder Signs.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be 10 Elder Signs.
That would be great. Although Joe here would be great for this one because he can instantly defeat a monster. But I would need... This is tough. 2 scrolls, a skull, and a terror. That's also quite rough because...
Your rerolls, you have 6 rerolls here.
I do. But the way I roll dice...
you can't be any worse than Jenny. She has nothing.
Jenny. Good old Jenny. Alright, so my question is, do I leave that there? Maybe just don't go after that one. The nice thing about going after this one is that's a clue token. I've got a lot of clues. All right, fine. I will indecisively come over here to try and deal with this event here. And I will spend my red one to get a red die. And we will hope for the best. I need, 8 on that one. That's crazy. Okay, well, there's a 4, which is awesome. But I don't have... Okay. So what I may want to do is reroll, for sure. I'm going to reroll everything but the 4. I want high values, preferably. There is the skull and the terror.
Nice.
So now I just need to roll 8 investigation. So this is gone. And I've got more clue token. I just need 8. Give me 8. I got 3 and 3.
One's cocked.
Cocked. It doesn't matter. It's cocked again.
No.
No, it's fine. I'm going to spend a clue. I'll do it right. I'm going to spend a clue and re-roll these 3. I got 6. I just need 2 more. I got a free re-roll on that clue token I just spent.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a wild. The wild is any die result.
That's
3.
awesome. Oh my god.
I'll take the 3 or the 4. It doesn't matter.
That was last minute nail biting.
Yes. So this is done. I got the wild. I burned a lot of clue tokens to do it, but we got 2 elder signs. 1, 2. I got a common.
Very nice. And
I got a uncommon. Discard this card instead of losing 1 sanity. Not very helpful. I was hoping for... after re-rolling, discard to change 1 die result to a scroll result.
Not bad.
Not bad, but it's not great either. I mean, I would prefer cards that gave me dice. 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 10.
Nice.
So on my next turn, how many elder signs do we have there?
We have 3, 6, 9, 10.
10. We need 4 more.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So you get to go.
It's Kate's turn.
Any idea what you're doing?
Where's my token, first off? Oh, she's at the museum. That's
yes, right. She was out
buying.
shopping.
Alright, I'm going to... Where am I going? I should have thought about this. I'm going
to shuffle the discard pile because that's empty.
I need someplace that has lots of... Ooh, that's rough. 1, 2 sanity... 1 health if I fail. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Or should I go there? Yeah, I kind of want to go here. Alright, and I'm gonna use this to get a red die.
Okay. That is an uncommon. Any yellow?
And no yellows.
Okay.
Alright.
That's good, keep it.
Yeah.
Technically
No,
I'm kidding. Alright, so what are you going there for? You got 2 terror and 2 skulls, but on a successful...
Alright, so I have... Now this, I can place a sanity token and change 1 die showing...
Scroll to... Okay,
to
so...
a skull. So
you could do this.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do that and lose a health eventually.
You would do it now.
Alright, fine.
Unfortunately, because if you fail, you
oh, yeah, that's right. If I
yeah.
fail,
So now you need 2 terrors.
So 2 terrors.
But you do have clues, right?
Yes, I do. I have 2 clues.
So you could re-roll as needed.
2 terrors.
Nice! Oh, you are so good at these games. That is 2 elder signs.
Yeah. And I lose 1 sanity. I don't lose the sanity that's on this card, right?
No,
I have to lose my actual sanity.
You're down to 2.
Alright. Dang.
Nice try, though.
That's funny. Oh, yeah, duh. I should have kept it because Jenny's up. Useless Jenny's up.
Well, hey, no. I'd say go after something easy.
I'm trying. I thought the last.
You need items, is what you need. What's her ability again? Oh, turn in. Yeah, her ability's useless.
I have no items.
Good luck with this.
I'm just gonna go to the museum and probably heal myself.
It's just heal 1. It's 1 stamina for free. You can spend trophies to heal more than that.
Oh, that's right.
But it's just basically, if you go to the museum, it's 1.
How about this then? I'm gonna go to the Lost and Found.
Oh no!
Yeah, give it.
That lose. Okay. Here you
Jenny's
go.
Useless. She might as well do something.
Don't investigate. Don't.
Skull.
Gain 1 common item.
There you go.
They could have done any better. There's a Tommy gun, which is useless for you because it's a the yellow and oh my god. Okay.
That's funny.
That's
All
okay.
right.
At least you got something.
At least.
All right. So this should be on the 12.
Oh,
now.
whoops. No. Okay. Sorry.
And then a new Mythos card comes out.
Yes.
Are there any midnight effects on here anywhere?
No, not that I can see.
Either add 1 Doom token, or the investigators as a group must discard 2 unique items. I say we add the Doom token.
Yeah, let's have a monster come out.
There is no monster.
Oh
there.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
The next time the clock strikes midnight, each investigator must discard 1 ally if able.
Oh no!
You're gonna lose your ally.
My ally. That's okay.
That was a waste of 5 trophies, man.
Damn.
Okay, so
Right.
we need. I can do an Elder Sign with Joe. If I can get an Elder Sign with what's his face, Bob, we win.
Okay.
Okay. So I definitely gonna use one of my dice. So the question is, what is the easiest one to go for?
We need 2 more.
Right. There's one.
Yeah, if we can actually do some of these cards that have elder signs on them, we can.
I'm gonna try for
win.
this one.
Go for it.
Reason being, if we succeed, we spawn a monster. But Joe's just gonna go here anyway, right?
Oh, you're gonna turn in.
I'm gonna turn in trophies for a free Elder Sign.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this guy come here. There's no risk really, and I've got all these clue tokens. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Let's see.
Do you want me to take the dog out while you
No,
do
she's
both
fine.
turns?
She's fine.
Okay.
She just wants to come down to come down.
All right.
There's a 3.
Hey,
And
got it.
reroll. I need a 6. I'm gonna reroll. Well, there's a 4 and a 2.
6, yeah, right there.
There's that. And now I just need a skull.
Come on.
Yes! Skull. Alright. Awesome.
Woo.
Didn't even use... So there's that. I gain an Elder Sign.
Mm-hmm.
And a new monster appears, which it would go...
Right there.
It doesn't matter where, but yeah, we'll just throw it there. That's
Yeah.
a yellow lock, unfortunately. But lucky for us, it's Joe's turn, and he's going to turn in 10 trophies
Wow.
to gain another Elder Sign, and that is the 14 that we needed.
I think the VIPs were definitely Kate and Joe. Definitely. Although Bob didn't do too bad. He did.
No, Bob did
well.
some work. He did
yeah.
some work.
Yeah, Jenny can, she can go into
Jenny
the
from the
portals.
block didn't do jack, okay? There are some, I would definitely very RNG heavy game. I like this game.
Mm-hmm.
In order for me to fully enjoy it in a casual manner, I would add some house rules like on any boss, reduce the amount of Elder Scrolls needed or Elder Signs needed by 5. That way it's easier for casual players to lose a bunch of times and still have a chance of beating the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is, like you said, with the tasks, you can't assign dice to multiple tasks.
That's bogus.
Unless you've got that one character who does it. I don't remember. Amanda Sharp. Yeah. During her turn, Amanda may complete any number of tasks per roll instead of only one.
I would have switched her with Jenny because you using common items and her also using common items.
Yeah.
It was kind of rough.
It was a random draw, so I just...
With this ally, I was expecting it to be better, to be so expensive. It was 5 trophies. And then this card to top it off.
The Mythos?
It was gonna go.
Yes.
But I would have had this maybe one die showing a lore result to a skull result or vice versa. I would have done it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of house rolling you can do with this game, I think, and still have fun with it.
People claim that this game is too easy.
What?
That's there are some people out there, oh yeah, Twilight Struggle's so easy. No. It's fine if you want to, beat your chest and all, but it's from a casual gamer experience. You can totally play this casually if you're willing to be imaginative with your house rules.
Yeah.
And I'd say house rule this to your heart's content. Maybe even clue tokens. One of my ideas was, in addition to being able to re-roll a die, you could turn it in and set a die to the value of your choice.
I would say 2 clue tokens to do that because you can just as easily come here and trade in 1 trophy for 1 clue
Yeah,
token.
that's true. I mean, again, I'm spitballing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying my ideas are balanced. I'm just saying that is something to play around with.
Yes.
But did you enjoy this?
I did. I would have loved like instead of the clue tokens, like your suggestion, I would say discard 2 dice to make another die a specific result.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or something like that.
Mm-hmm. We did miss a Mythos effect or two that may have
altered the game
a little bit, but not too bad. We had only 3 out of the 12. We got the Doom token to 1/4 of the way up. Even if we had accounted for everything properly, we probably would have ended up around here. I had Joe's ability that let me defeat a monster, so that would have been gone. So I think we would have beaten this anyway, even if we had caught everything perfectly.
I think so too, but at the same time, it would have been a lot grittier because we were already like kind of getting low on the stamina. Like she only had 2 left. She only had 2 left. Yeah, so I don't know. The digital version is hard. I probably only won like 3 or 4 times out of like 50 times I played it. I loved this game on the computer. I played that.
It's cleaner you don't have to worry about. I mean, look at all the components, but still.
It was hard, though.
The UI on the digital is kind of difficult for me to follow. I have a hard time. Where is this now? Where do I click to go here? How do the interface didn't seem as clean to me on the digital, but I like the digital, their tabletop version. I really do.
Yeah,
I would totally. For those of you that thought this was too easy, there are other monsters that you can play against. Yig, Yogg, Sothoth. During setup, add the mask monster markers to the monster cup, whatever that is. When investigator suffers the penalties of the other world, this card is returned to the box and not used for the rest of the game. I don't know what all these things do, to be honest with you. But again, you do combat with these things when they do awaken. And look, the Doom track is only like 9 as opposed to 12 there. Cthulhu, I think that's one of the harder. Reduce each investigator's maximum sanity and stamina by 1.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to have different levels. I wish the cards themselves said easy, medium, hard, so that you knew which ones to try playing these out of the box.
Yeah.
There is like an unofficial list on, like, say, Board Game Geek that rates the monsters by difficulty, but it would have been nice to have that guide in box for new players. But yeah, that was Elder Sign. It's an oldie, but definitely a goodie. Very RNG heavy though, so if you're prone to flipping tables, you may want to house roll this one. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.